When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. He has the first and still on his feet. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
To the air, it's Rhodes. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him tote the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on second down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Fresno State. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back to throw, it's Sperry. They're working that left side.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Noles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Connors. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
On the ground, it's Marshall. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Rhodes. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Throws from the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence.
Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab on the left. Busts through behind his pad. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, no!
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
Guys, one of the oldest and most spirited rivalries in the FBS is being renewed today. Oregon and Oregon State are squaring off. Here is the latest. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Garner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking downfield, it's Rhodes. Got it in the middle, it's Connors. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's George. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. On target. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Using the quick game. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the 1st.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Brings up 2nd down.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The offense changing the play. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. To throw, it's Rhodes. Caught over the middle, it's Marshall. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Now look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Wants to throw on first down. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He's got an open man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wenke, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he
tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
To the ground with the back. Runs through the tackle. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years, not always dual threats, sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Wenke, and guys that maybe they weren't runners.
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Seminoles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas State is just getting blown off the field right now. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Catch in the middle, it's George. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
On target to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Rhodes. Looking to the big tight end. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He wants to throw it again. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the first down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Using his feet to buy time. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Picks up 9.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Berry. Quickly complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
On the run, still looking. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Got a man. It's Gideon. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He breaks a tackle. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired.
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Absolutely perfect. They take a 4-point lead here in the second. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Rhodes. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds a man on the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a man on the left. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for him.
That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Release to the back. It's complete to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He's got it on the right. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. The quick out. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Leaves it with the running back. Finds a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the back. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
After run, now throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Red zone defense is tough. You want to make it easier? Get a big sack on first down. Nice job by this defense being ready, making the big play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Sperry. Grab behind the line, it's Gideon. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Between the uprights, it's good. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 11 to TCU. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The short hands, it's Combs. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Back to throw, it's Rhodes. Grabbed over the middle, it's Combs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds his man, it's Marshall. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Got his man on the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Rhodes. Under fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Marshall. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
Cooler 18.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Now improvising. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Let's send the tight end in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Fresno State.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. To the air, it's Rhodes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Fresno State. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They go to the wide receiver screen. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Was completed via the screen. He's brought down at his 20. Brings up 2nd down.
The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Right back to the well. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Finds his man. It's Knowles. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Knowles are on the move. Slithers into space.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback now breaking the field. Finds space on the right. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Makes the grab. It's Knowles. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Berry. A shot toward the end zone. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods.
Makes the grab on the right. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 22 over Washington State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Right on the money. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Knowles. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Out of the gun to give to the back. Shakes off the defender. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking for a man. It's Sperry. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires downfield. Touchdown Seminoles! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Number 84 with the carry.
Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. That's caught. It's George. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Back to pass, it's Rhodes. It's caught. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I got to tell you, I love the thought on offense. You want to get one of the fastest players in the country the ball in space, see if he can break one, make you a big play in a 2-minute situation. That's just a better job tackling by the defense. They practice that all week, and it shows up big here late.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Makes the grab. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Combs. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Looking to throw, it's Rhodes. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the single back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Florida State.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And it all comes down to this: make or miss, win or lose. Right down the boulevard. And they go back on top. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the lapses in concentration we saw today that led to them losing.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.